Ladies and gentlemen, hit subscribe right now. I explain this on H.A. Goodman, my main channel of almost 300,000 subscribers. Go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, Federalist, Daily Caller, other publications. Hit subscribe to H.A. Goodman's other channel. Check this out. Wednesday. We have contempt of Congress floor vote in the House of Representatives. That means the Clintons will get indicted. If they get out of this, Harry Houdini has got nothing on the Clintons. This is interesting. Check it out.
The incomplete release of the Epstein files up to this point, Donald Trump is mentioned 5,391 times. 5,000.
Being mentioned means absolutely nothing, and furthermore, most of it is a tip line where accusations were right before the 2020 election, and there's zero evidence. Local law enforcement could have easily been called to investigate any of the allegations as well. Number one. Number two, Jeffrey Epps gave 90% of the hundreds of thousands of dollars he gave to Democrats. To Democrats. His offender status was lowered in 2011 in New York by New York prosecutors. He gave $20,000 to Hillary Clinton, $22,000 to Chuck Schumer. He gave $8,000 to the congresswoman that was texting him real time that Jamie Raskin said she was only texting a constituent because he had an island in the Virgin Islands. Yes. You probably don't want to double down on that, Congressman, but anyway. Hakeem Jeffries' campaign worked with a firm that reached out to Jeffrey Epps to meet Hakeem Jeffries. Larry Summers has resigned from a million places. The Clintons now face indictment because they will not testify regarding Bill possibly going to the island a whole bunch of times, being on the plane 27 times according to James Comer, and Jeffrey Epps visiting the White House 17 times during that presidency, according to James Comer. We can go on forever.
391 times.
Yeah.
And not one word about even asking the president to voluntarily come up and answer questions, but I'll yield to you.
I think it's really important to remind the American people about the timeline of President Trump's involvement here. We all know he ran for the presidency in 2024, saying he was going to release the files. Shortly after being sworn in, his attorney general claimed to have a binder with the client list, and she was going to release the files. At some point, very quickly, President Trump changed his tune. He started doing everything in his power to prevent the release of the files. We know, based on reporting, the Attorney General told him that he was mentioned in the files. We now know thousands of times he's.
And that's not why he prevented the report. He said it was whatever, not worthy of being released or not important. Trump officials aren't resigning. It was Larry Summers that resigned. It's Jamie Raskin who has to defend Congresswoman Plaskett. It's Hakeem Jeffries who has to say, oh, yeah, well, it has nothing to do with me. It's Democrats who have to, it backfired on Democrats. But the issue is the survivors and innocent people caught up in the salacious emails or files. Also, he gave money to Democrats for a reason, Jeffrey Epps. The files are almost certainly scrubbed of any incriminating salacious details of specific politicians. That's number one. Number two, if Trump was implicated in any way criminally, it would have been already leaked under President Obama's administration and also Biden's administration. So they tried to take Trump's life. Not anyone, and not any Democrat, of course, but and he indicted him a million times, convicted him of nonsense. So yeah, but anyway, let's continue.
Number one that I outlined.
It's way before we do.
My understanding is that their attorneys reached out to you.
Your staff has it, Mr. Chairman.
You better check with your staff. But if that's the case, why are we doing this then?
If the staff has it, they just got it because we've been in there waiting for you all to stop talking on the last bill so we could present this bill. And look, you can transcribe. They rejected a transcribed. He wanted a transcribed interview. The difference in a transcribed interview and deposition, you don't have to answer the questions in a transcribed interview.
Right, but
they've agreed to the terms in your letter.
I would suggest that you consult with your staff. Maybe Mr. Walkinshaw can maybe make sure that you're.
Yeah, we'll make sure.
My understanding is that your staff has been notified of this.
If they've been notified, it's been in the last 15 minutes.
Mr. McGovern, it just has come out in the last. I just received a note
in the last 2 minutes.
So the Clintons are trying to make a deal to evade contempt of Congress, and it ain't gonna work. almost certainly ain't going to work. If it does, it's like unbelievable. They are like the Harry Houdini of politics. But this was unforeseen. This is unforeseen. Even Democrats voted. The House Oversight Democrats voted to hold him in contempt. Anyway, hit subscribe. Floor vote, then DOJ, then indictment, then prison. Then Hillary Clinton 2028 and Democrats and socialists and Mamdani and Bernie Sanders, they'll all vote for Clinton. Anyway, hit subscribe to H.A. Goodman's other channel. Go to the live stream tonight to talk about this issue.